Yo, yo, what up, my fellow YouTubers? It's your boy Maintain. I'm back with you. With this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about, or a lot about, Floyd Mayweather and his legacy and how he will be remembered. First thing I want to touch on is the fight with Marquez, in which Mayweather looked extremely sharp. He looked great, especially after a 2-year layoff. We can start with his jab, which he's not even known for, but he had a great jab last Saturday. He used it to maintain a distance between himself and Marquez, and it looked great. Footwork was always his speed, everything, his defense, which we all know that he has probably the best defense of any fighter in boxing. But what I want to touch on is his legacy and how he's going to be remembered. First off, I want to take my hat off to Max Kellerman for asking the questions that he did to Mayweather in the ring. As far as the whole B-Hop and Shane thing, I didn't care for it too much, but you know what? Shane has been trying to get a big fight for a while, and everybody seems to be ignoring him, so maybe he felt that was the best way to go about things. I don't think it was right, but whatever. I felt it was a little Kanye Westish, and B-Hop getting in there, that was all stupid, but whatever. They did. It is what it is. But I've been getting a lot of shit on Facebook. I've been getting a lot of shit on Twitter, and just hearing a lot of shit, not even directly at me, but, you know, saying, oh, Max Kellerman's a punk, you know, saying what he said. Why? The man was doing his job, you know, and he flat out asked Floyd, why is it that you handpick your opponents? Why is it that, you know, you choose a guy who's significantly smaller than you, 2 weight classes below you, if you will, and he always does that, you know, and Floyd with his whatever, he never has an answer for anything, you know, he goes around, oh, well, you know, it's because I'm the best and I got a lot of money, whatever, who cares? The point is that hats off to you, Max, for going in there and calling him out, putting him on the spot. So the whole world right there you had the answer to the whole world, or at least all the boxing fans that were watching you. So yeah, how is he going to be remembered? I don't care what anybody says, and I know I'm going to get a lot of shit from you Floyd fans. I don't care. I think Floyd's a great boxer, but how can anybody justify what it is that he does? I mean, I take my hat off to him, I guess, for being smart. He's a great businessman. He's not stupid. We all know that Floyd has a couple fights left in him, and a defeat to him would be detrimental to his career. We all know he wants to go out on top. For him to go out 42-1 or 41-1, it's just, why not? Why not? You've come this far as being undefeated. Why not go out undefeated? So I understand why it is that, I guess maybe he's handpicking his opponents, but come on. This is why you get criticized. This is why you get chastised. This is why true boxing fans overlook you in a conversation when they're talking about Leonard, or they're talking about Hearns, or they're talking about Duran. You know what I mean? This is why people, he will never get mentioned in the same name as those legends, in the same sentence as those legends. And it's true. You know, I don't care what anybody says. You know, when it's all said and done, nobody is going to look at Floyd like the ultimate champion. They're going to look at him as a great fighter, but nobody's going to look at you as a legend simply because of the way that you go about choosing your fights. You know, like the whole Marquez thing coming back. Don't get me wrong, Marquez called you out. He called Floyd out. So, but of course he is. That's a big payday for him. I don't care. I'll call Floyd out right now on YouTube if I can get a fight with him. I'll take one punch and go down. Who gives a shit? It's a big payday. So, and I'm not making excuses for Marquez. You had to come up. You had the fight. And you didn't. You looked horrible. You know, and shout out to 24/7 because they make the fighters look great, don't they? They had everybody fooled thinking that Marquez had a chance. Boy, had everybody fooled. But again, you went and you chose a fighter who was 2 weight classes below you, man. You know, and then you hype everybody up by saying, oh, he's the greatest. He is the greatest. And Marquez is a great fighter. Don't get me wrong, but you know, he's the best out of Mexico and he's the toughest, and you know, you're just fooling it, trying to fool everybody. Like, nobody's fooled by that, dude. You cherry-picked your opponents, man. You could have came back, and nobody's saying you had to go right at Manny Pacquiao, but Shane Mosley he's the welterweight champ right now. He's definitely the welterweight champ, so you should have gone at him. No, you didn't. You're very smart. So, you know, I don't know. Everybody give me your thoughts. Give me your feedback. Save all the hate and the cursing and all that. You know, let's be adults here and tell me what you really think. You know what I mean? Because, again, I'm not here to say that Floyd isn't a great boxer. He's a tremendous athlete. You know, and his skill is, I mean, you can't even, there's no words to explain what it is that man does in the ring. But come on. You know what I mean? It's out of hand. So I don't know. Everybody give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know how, you know, how Floyd is going to go down in history. And what you think of how he's going to be remembered. Alright? So I'm out. Peace, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And hit me up. You want to hit me up on Facebook? It's facebook.com/maintainthemusic, and Twitter is twitter.com/maintain. Alright, much love, y'all. Respect, and I'm out. Peace.